of a, function value at a, right? Okay. It should be function value is what here from left hand side and from right hand side. It should be tending to the same value f of a only, right? Then only we say it is continuous. So we write like this: limit x tends to a minus f of x. This is what LHL. Limit x tends to a plus f of x is equals to f of a, right? I hope everyone knows that we can change it to this also. Limit h tends to 0 f of a minus h is equals to limit h tends to 0 f of a plus h is equals to f of a, right? Like that. Clear? So these three notations, I hope you understand. I think you all know that, okay, when both are equal, what do we say? We can write down like this also. Limit x tends to a f of x is equals to f of a. When both are equal, we say limit exists, right? When both LHL and RHL are equal, we say limit exists. So that time we will be writing directly like that. Clear, everyone? Very simple concept, right? Everyone understand this, I believe. Should I revise those standard limits also for your CBSE portion, right? Should I revise that also? Standard limits, which is like kind of, yeah, which is what 11th grade portion. Okay, let me write down those also quickly. Limit x tends to 0, sine of x by x is equals to 1. Before this, I should write down x tends to a, x power n minus a power n divided by x minus a is equals to what? A n a raised to n minus 1. Limit x tends to 0, tan of x by x is also 1. Now cos x, there is nothing like that. Okay, for cos x, so cos x, if you want to remember, you can remember this. 1 minus cos x divided by x square. It will be how much, guys? 1 minus cos x divided by x square will be how much? Half, right? Everyone knows that. 1. Is it 1? Half. Right? Okay, we can break down, right? Okay, you can cross check, right? Okay, half angle we can do, or what we can do, multiply by its conjugate, right? Multiply by its conjugate, 1 minus sine x, 1 plus cos x. So we'll get 1 minus cos square x. That will change to sine square x. Sine square x by x square, it will become what? 1. And down we will get 1 plus cos x, which will be giving us 2. So that's why 1 by 2. You can do that verbally, right? Faster like this. X tends to 0. E raised to x minus 1 upon x is also 1, right? Okay, then what? Limit x tends to log 1 plus x divided by x will be what? This is also 1. If it is minus here, it will be minus here also, right? Minus, if suppose instead of 1 plus x, it is 1 minus x, so then you need to write minus 1 here. Right, these are the standard limits. Okay, you can remember this one also. Limit x tends to 0, e raised to x minus 1 upon x is what? Log of a base e, right? ln a. These are the standard limits, right? I hope you remember. Okay, let me give you these also, right? Okay, those limit x tends to infinite. When it is a what some polynomial in the numerator, a naught x power n plus a1 x power n minus 1 plus a2 x power n minus 2, right? Some polynomial is there above, and then down some polynomial is there. Some polynomial is there down also, right? X power m plus b1 x power m minus 1 and so on, right? So what will be the answer, guys, here? Does everyone knows this? What it is going to be? This will be equals to a naught by b naught. When does it become like that? When both m is equals to n. A naught by means leading coefficient. Answer will be leading coefficients when m is equals to n, right? Answer will be what? Okay, answer will be what, guys? Okay, infinite. If what? M is less than n. Answer will be infinite when m is less than n. And answer will be 0 when m is greater than n. Are you understanding? How do we understand this? Okay, everyone is getting that or not? Should I show the in detail? Or everyone got it? You know, right? When leading coefficients are equal, take that common, right? Leading coefficient only. So here it will be 1 by x, 1 by x square, and so on. Here also 1 by x, 1 by x square, and all. Okay, right? That it will be generated, and then only leading coefficient will be left out. Other terms will become 0. So like that it is. Correct. So remember this, and infinite because when m is lesser, right? Suppose here x square example could be there, guys. Okay. Limit x tends to infinite. Suppose it is there ax plus b, and down I have bx square plus cx plus d, right? Something like that, right? So what I'll do here, x common, a plus b by x. Down x square common, I'll get b plus c by x plus d by x square, right? Limit x tends to infinite. So what happens? X square, this x will get cancelled. We'll apply the limit. So this will become a plus 0, and down it will become what? Infinite into something, right? Infinite into something, right? Okay, b. So that will become what? 0 or not? So this is the case when m denominator is degree is what? More, right? So that time we will get 0. If numerator degree is more, so that time we will get infinite. Understood? No? Right. So you can do the other one also, right? Up to yourself. I hope everyone got it, right? So these are the standard limits, 11th grade, right? Okay, you can remember 1, 2, 3, 4. I think this is not there as standard, but you can remember this also. It will be useful for JEE mains and all, right? Okay, 7th, 8th. For CBSE, I think that is not there, right? Okay, that's what, right? Like this, these standard forms. So that's it, okay, right? We have in continuity, so we need to do this only, right? That's what we have, correct? A function is said to be continuous if LHL is equals to RHL is equals to what? Function value. So let's see a few questions, right? Okay, and after that we will do the what? Okay, that's it we have, right? Okay, I don't think like, okay, any other concept is there, right? Okay, that's it we have here. Okay, all three things should be equal. So let's do this question. F of x is given as verbal question only, right? Okay, I hope everyone can do this. X is less than or equal to minus 3. This is what the function. Then minus 2x plus 3. 2x plus 3. X is less than 3, greater than minus 3. And 6x plus 2 when x is greater than or equal to 3, right? This is what given, guys. So now question is what? Find the points of, find points of discontinuity. Tell me, guys, what will be the points of discontinuity for this? Gautam, I don't think 1 raised to infinity there in CBSE at all. 1 raised to infinity, we can do that if you want, but I don't think it is there in CBSE, 1 raised to infinity. Okay, 3 and minus 3, both are a point of discontinuity, or like, is it continuous? Okay, tell me, guys. Both are point of discontinuity. If I put minus 3, see for LHL, right? Okay, we need to do like this. Okay, if we need to show it subjective way, so I'm just showing it like that. Okay, right? What we will do here at minus 3, I need to discuss. So at minus 3, because rest all points, okay, it will be continuous. Okay, no need to worry about that. Okay, only what the points where function definition is changing. It is called as multi-definition function, or piecewise function also it is called as, right? So LHL at x equals to minus 3, limit x tends to 3 minus 3 minus, right? Minus 3 minus. What is the function I'm going to take for that? for less than -3, this is the function I need to take, right? Mod of x plus 3. So when I apply the limit -3 plus 3, what I'm getting here, guys? 6, right? LHL is coming 6. Now RHL will be what? Limit x tends to -3 plus. For -3 plus, what is the function I have? For -3, x is greater than -3, because -3 plus means what? A number which is what? Greater than -3. So this is the function I have, 2x plus 3. So when I put the limit here, -2 into -3 plus 3, what are we getting? -2, what it is, it is becoming 9, right? So what does it mean? That it is discontinuous, right? Suppose in the question, I think in the question they were asking to do this. Okay, guys, if I modify the question like this, I'm just modifying the question, guys, okay? Because I just don't want to like both the points to be discontinuous. I think correct question is this. Some misprint is there or like that. This is what it is. Suppose it is like this. So -2 into -3. What are we getting? 6 now, right? Tell me. And what is the function value? Guys, change the question, everyone. If you noted the question already, now I'm changing the question. -2x it is. Small change you do. Now we will do the question, okay? Everyone is getting that? So now function value at -3 is what? Function value at -3. We will decide from which function? From this function only. That is what? -3 mod plus 3, which is what? 6. So it is what? Continuous. Continuous at x equals to -3. We got it. Continuous at x equals to -3. What about 3? We do the same work at 3, right? LHL will be decided from here at 3. So we'll get -6. RHL will be decided from here, which will be coming what? Here. 20, right? 20. So LHL is not equal to RHL. So not continuous. So not continuous at x equals to 3, right? So point of discontinuity is what? X equals to 3. That's it. Clear, guys? Right? Because LHL is not equals to RHL. Exactly. Right? LHL is coming what here? -6, right? -6 it was coming. And RHL is coming what? 20, right? So that's why it is not continuous, right? So point of discontinuity we found like. I hope everyone is getting that. Okay, let me ask you another question. Another easy kind of question only. I know in CBSE, so they will ask these kind of questions only, right? Okay, not, they can't make it that much difficult also, right? So just do this question, guys. F of x is given as x plus 2, ax plus b, and 3x minus 2, right? X plus 2, ax plus b, and 3x minus 2. Here, this is less than 2. X is less than 5, greater than 2, x is greater than or equal to 5, right? So we need to check the, oh, sorry, what are they telling that, okay, it is continuous everywhere, so find the value of a and b. Continuous everywhere, so find a and b. Yeah, guys, tell me the answer quickly. I think everyone should give the answer for this. Find a and b. It is given continuous everywhere, so find the value of a and b. Okay. Shiniketan said got it. Okay, nice. Okay. Guys, one more thing is there. I hope in your group, in your respective groups, okay. Support team has uploaded what these forms, right? Okay. All of you got the roll numbers or like that, right? Okay, tell me. So you need to fill up these forms. Yeah, you can see this through this link. Okay. So if anyone didn't do this, okay, right? Okay, just fill the form, guys. Okay, everyone. You can do after the session if you want. Okay, not right now if you don't want to do right now. I'm sending it again. This is the form link, right? I'm not sharing, right? I just shared the, right. I just put the link, right? Okay, there. Now go. Okay, Abhinraj got the values. What about others? Who else got it? Okay, Sriniketan also got the same values. Very good. What about, right? Okay. Everyone is getting that same answer. Sriniketan and Abhinraj got the same set of values. Lahari also got the same values. Very good. So that is correct. I'm in a state board, so I to ignore this. Okay, fine, Nishita. You can fill it later on whenever your board is announcing it. Okay, I think, right? Okay. Whenever your board is giving the roll number and all, right? You can mention your board also like that. Okay, tell me, guys. Everyone is getting A value is coming what? A value, what Abhinraj, Lari, and Sriniketan got it. Should I tell you? Tell me. Should I tell you the answer? One minute, sir. Okay. Pogul, you're from CBSE or what? Only our board roll number is given. Then what? So my admit card is not yet given. Okay, so yeah, you need to fill up the, as of now, you need to fill up the roll number only there. Okay, Devashish also got the same answer. Very good. Yeah, Shivam, A value is correct. What is B value? Harini, no, that is not B value. Okay, let me reveal the answer now. Okay, I think enough time. Yes, Vedant, that is the answer. A value is 3 and B value is what? -2. Harini, why are you getting this wrong? Okay, we should be able to do this. Okay, yeah, Shivam, you got it right. Okay, I think I need to show this. LHL is equals to RHL at x equals to 2. We need to show. So LHL will be what? 4 and RHL will be what at 2? 2a plus b, right? We can just put directly, right? So what we got one equation, right? Okay, this is what our first equation. Then at x equals to what here? X equals to 5. We need to check LHL will be what? 5a plus b. LHL will be decided from here. 5 times of a plus b is equals to here 3 into 5 minus 2, right? That's it. So we are getting what here? 5a plus b is equals to what here? 13, right? Equation number 2. We can solve these two equations. We can subtract, right? Okay. 1 minus 2. What do we get? 3a. B gets cancelled here, right? Okay. So what we are getting? -9. So a is equals to, wait a minute. What? Okay. Okay. I need to write minus here, -3. So what it is? 3 here. A is what? 3. And a value we can put into the first equation itself, right? What we can do? 4 is equals to 3 into 3 plus b. Right? 4, no, right? Okay, like this one, I subtracted this. Okay. So -3b is equals to this. So 2. B is equals to what? 4 minus 6 is equals to -2. That's what, right? So A value is 3 and B value is what? -2. That's it, right? Yeah, right. Done. Yeah, right. Okay, that's it, right? Okay, these kind of questions will be there. Okay, fine. You can note down these points, few points. If suppose there is a function which is not defined, suppose there is a function which is not defined at a point. So what? Will it be continuous? If there is a function which is not defined at a point, will it be continuous? No, right? Okay, so you can write down if a function is not defined at a point, then it is discontinuous at that point, right? You should not you should remember this point, right? Sometime, right? Okay. Any confusion is there, you should remember, right? Okay, like that. Suppose example, right? Okay, what example I can give? Okay, f of x is given as 4 minus x squared divided by 4x minus x squared, right? Now at x equals to 2, what will happen here? At x equals to 0 or x equals to 2, right? What we will get? This function will not be, yeah, at x equals to 0, what will happen? 4 by, at x equals to 0, it will not give any value, right? 4 by 0, we will get. So not defined means not continuous at x equals to 0, right? f of 0 is not defined. So not continuous at x equals to 0, right? Like that we can say. Discontinuous at that point. 2 also, minus 2 also you can take, right? Okay. There are a few more points. Let's write down those also, right? I hope you know these points already, but just to recall, right? Okay, like these all. Let's let us write down these points. Okay, right? What are the points? Okay.
So this function is discontinuous at 2 also? I don't think
Yes.
so.
At 2, right? Okay, what will happen?
So it will become 0.
Yeah, it is becoming 0, right? At 2.
Yes, sir. So it is
Okay, 8
continuous.
minus, yeah, right. Okay, at 2 it is not becoming, right? No, sir, 2. No, sir, no, at 2 and 4. 4. What about 4? Yeah, 4 it is becoming, right? At 4 it is what? Not defined, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, 4. Correct. Okay, as of now, like, okay, this is what it is, right? Okay. Yeah, there it was coming 0. So now here, yeah, guys, let's write down the points. Okay, continuity of different types of function. Continuity of functions. There are few results, right? Okay, which we should remember, right? First point, okay, identity constant, identity function, identity constant, polynomial. You can count constant polynomial also, right? Okay, like that. Then sin x, cos x, modulus function, exponential, exponential functions are continuous everywhere or not? Can we say that functions are continuous everywhere? From the graph we can understand they're continuous everywhere. Log is having limited, right? Okay, only positive side log, right? Okay, so I'll come to that part also. Log is what in their domain, right? Log is what continuous in their domain, right? Okay, log function will be continuous in its domain, right? Okay, we can say. But these functions in general we can say they are continuous everywhere, right? Sin x, cos x, modulus, okay, right? Exponential, right? Okay, so this is what it is. Now second point, rational functions are constant in their domain, right? Rational functions everyone understand, are continuous in their domain. Rational function example we can take here, what? X minus 2 divided by x minus 3, suppose, right? Okay, this is what rational function I can say, right? So at 3 it will not be defined, so how it will be continuous, right? So that's what the point we need to exclude, otherwise it is continuous everywhere. Here, guys, not continuous at x equals to 3. Domain will not include 3, right? So that's what in its domain it will be continuous, right? Third point, Other trigonometric functions other than sine and cos, okay, they are continuous in their domain, right? Then, okay, let's write down for this. GIF, greatest integer function. Greatest integer function are discontinuous at what? Discontinuous at what? All integral values. Yeah, they are discontinuous, but where? Integral values, right? Okay. Like standard, we are talking about standard greatest integer function, right? Okay. Okay. Fourth, okay, for log also we can write down log function is continuous. Log function is continuous. Logarithmic function is continuous in its in positive x and on positive x-axis, on positive x-axis, because on the positive side only we get the graph, right? Okay, log is not defined for negative numbers, right? So that's why you can remember these results also, right, which will be helpful to answer, right? Okay, few questions faster. Correct. Algebra of continuity, everyone understand? Right. Algebra of continuity. Algebra of continuous functions. Now, what do we say here? If, okay, f plus g, first point here we can write f plus g is continuous at c, then what do we say? Okay, or let me define it this way. Suppose, okay, let's write down like this. Suppose f and g are two continuous functions. Okay, two continuous functions at some point x equals to a. Then what we can say, first point here, f plus g is also continuous at a or not? Tell me, is also continuous at x equals to a. Everyone is getting that, right? I hope, right, it is clear. Minus, what about minus? That also I can write down here. Minus will also be continuous, right? Tell me, everyone. What about product? F into G is also continuous or not? Tell me, everyone. Can we say always or not? Okay, Prithvi, any example? It will be continuous, right? Yeah, guys, everyone is clear about it, right? It will be. Right. Now, what about division, right? Division mean we need to exclude the points, right? What, okay, what points we need to exclude? F divided by G, where, like, okay, it will be continuous, but it should not be like, okay, all the points which are there, right? Okay, denominator. We need to be careful about that, right? Denominator will not be is continuous. Then what we should say here, if it is continuous, is also continuous at x equals to a, given that g of a is what? Not equals to 0. That's what we need to write down, right? Like that. Is not a, right? That's it. If gx values are out of f of x domain, then if gx values, right? Okay. Wait, we'll see the example, right? Okay. Like generally, like, okay, e raised to x into sine x, right? Okay, this function. It will be continuous, right? There is no problem at all, right? Okay, we are talking about two continuous functions, right? In general, right? So that's what it is. Obviously, domain and all should be matching. There are other conditions, right? Composite function is different. Composite function, I don't think they will ask, okay, here in CBSE, composite function was not there, no? Right? Okay, like in this syllabus. So I don't think they should ask, okay, but I think you should be answered. You should be able to answer that also, right? If it is there. Okay, so guys, okay, this is what, okay, about continuity. I think you can remember these all points. If any question is there, main thing is what you are able to find out the limit or not for a given function. And limit, if you know, if your limits, finding limits is what you are confident about that, then you can do all these questions, right? Correct. So that is what you need to do properly. Now, can I come to differentiability and then we'll see the questions, right? Few questions we can see later on, but let's do differentiability, right? So let's put heading what differentiability. So differentiability of a function, right? Okay, we need to check. So in differentiability, what do we check, like whether a function is differentiable or not at particular point? So first, function has to be continuous. That is what everyone understand, right? Okay, so you can write down first point here. For a function to be differentiable, I hope everyone knows geometrical meaning of differentiation, right? Okay, what it is? Slope, right? For a function to be differentiable, at x equals to a, it should be continuous at x equals to a. Sorry, at x equals to a. In JEE, they ask so many questions based on this thing, right? Okay, because we understand that function is given differentiable and they ask sometimes two unknowns, right? Two unknown values are there, we need to find out. So we apply easily differentiable condition, we differentiate and equate it, but we forget to apply that it has to be continuous also, so that another condition will be coming from there. So when a function is given, it is differentiable at a point, you should be applying for continuity also, right? So that's how, like, CBSE also can ask, okay, many questions based on that, right? Okay, and it is not that difficult at all, right? So remember this, keep in mind that, okay, if it is differentiable, it is continuous also at that point, right? Particular function. So we call it left hand derivative and right hand derivative if it is differentiable. So LHD at x equals to a should be equals to RHD at x equals to a. Now, how do we understand what is LHD? So see here, I'll show you by the, let me make it graph quickly. Okay. So guys, suppose there is a function here like that, okay, right? And at this point, I want to check. So this is what x equals to a. So we go just before, right? Okay, h unit before we go, and we try to check here, right? Okay, means I'm trying to find out the slope right here. So you understand, right? Okay, when I went little bit ahead of this, so it will become a minus h, right? H unit for, before I went to h. Now this point coordinates, this is what our p point. Now this point, which is what here, let's say a point, its coordinates will be what? Are you getting me? A minus h, comma, f of a minus h, because this function I'm taking f of x, right? So f of a minus h, these are the coordinates of point A. Similarly, I need to go ahead to decide for RHL, right? So what do we get here? Points. By the way, everyone knows, right? This point coordinates are what? A, comma, f of a. This point coordinates B, right? What will be this here? It will be a plus h. I'm going h unit further here, comma, f of a plus h. Getting it? So that's how I'm deciding, right? This is what? Slope of, this is nothing but slope of AP. This should be equals to what? Slope of what? Slope of line segment AB, PB. Right? Now slope formula everyone knows or not? y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1, right? Everyone understand that? y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So can I write down like this? A minus h divided by f of a divided by a minus h minus a. Clear? I use this as x2, sorry, y2, and this is y1. This is what x2 and x1. So what we are getting, limit h should be very small, right? When we are going little ahead only, right? So this should be equals to what? Limit h tends to 0, f of a plus h minus f of a divided by a plus h minus a. I hope you are understanding this. So this way you can write down this easily. A minus h minus f of a divided by minus h. A gets cancelled. This is what we are getting. So remember, this is how, if you remember, okay, you will not do mistake of not writing here h. Sometimes they write f of a minus this, so that minus will be adjusted, right? If you are doing that way. But I would say this way you remember, okay, for LHL minus h is theta. For RHD, LSD, we should have minus. For RHD, we should have plus. Clear? Everyone understand this? This is how we should do. LHD, RHD, right? This thing is what? This is representing. This expression is representing what? LHD at x equals to a. And this is what? RHD at x equals to a. When both of them are equal, right? When both of them are equal, we can write down in general also. Or if we find out any one, right? Okay, that is what representing derivative, right? Directly. So generally we'll be using this only, right? This is what? Derivative, right? We can use directly. Clear now, everyone? Right? This is what derivative. So we can write down dy by dx because both of them are equal. You can use this also, you can use this also. So limit h tends to 0, f of a plus h minus, okay, dy by dx we are finding. So we will just use general point, right? Okay, here. So I'll use here x point, right? Okay. Yeah. X plus h minus f of x divided by what? H. That's it, right? We can use this and we can find out the derivative at particular point. We can use minus also, but that time, remember, we need to have minus down, right? Clear, everyone? Because both of them are equal. If a function is differentiable at particular point, so that time we need to use the, we can use LSD or RSD, right? And we should be able to write down like this. This is what derivative. And this is what represents slope at that particular point. So if we have any corner like that, right? Slope was something like this here, and then it was negative almost, right? And this became positive. So at this point, what happened? It was negative slope and it became suddenly positive, right? So that's why it is not defined corner. Whenever we'll get corner, it will be not differentiable, right? It will not be differentiable there. Could you scroll up? Okay, 1 second. Yeah. Okay, Shivam, is it fine? Can you see it? Or like, should I minimize? Yeah, Shivam, can you see it? Should we do questions, guys? This is what very, very important, right? We should have. It should not be discontinuous also, right? Okay, that is what very, very important, that it should be continuous and it should be, LSD should be equals to RSD. That's it. Yeah, right, done. So let's do, right, okay, question, guys. Okay, question is, first question based on this. Prove that function f of x is equals to mod of x minus 1 is, okay, where x belongs to R, is not differentiable at x equals to 1. This function is not differentiable at x equals to 1. So can we answer this? Tell me, everyone. LSD, RHD should not be equal. That's all, right? Okay, we need to do that only. So what I'll do here, LHD, let me find out LHD at x equals to 1, right? So limit what? Okay, h tends to 0. What is a here now? A will be used as 1, right? Okay, that is what it is. So h tends to 0, f of 1 minus h, right? A is replaced by 1 minus h, A is replaced by 1. So 1 minus h here, minus f of 1 divided by minus h. And RHD will be what? Limit h tends to 0, f of 1 plus h minus f of 1 divided by h. Correct, everyone? This is what we are doing. So now f of x is this. Limit h tends to 0. F of 1 plus h will be what, guys? Okay, can I replace x as 1 plus h? So 1 plus h minus 1 and mod of that, right? Okay, sorry, 1 minus h here, right? Okay, 1 minus h, because I'm replacing x as 1 minus h. Clear? Everyone, x is replaced by 1 minus h. Now f of 1. F of 1 will give me what? If I put here 1, I'm getting 0, right? Okay, mod of 0 is what? 0 only, so minus h. Now here, what do I get? Limit h tends to 0. It is becoming 1, 1 gets cancelled, minus h. But because of negative mod here, we will get plus h there. Clear, everyone? So what we got finally? Limit h tends to 0 minus 1. So answer is what? Minus 1 here. Now RHD, right? When I do for RHD, what will be? Limit h tends to 0, 1 plus h minus 1 mod minus 0 divided by h. So limit h tends to 0, I get here h minus 0. Need to write minus 0 divided by h. So it is what? 1, because there's what? H divided by 1. So 1 I'm getting, right? Okay. Are you understanding this, everyone, or not? Tell me. Limit h tends to 0, 1, and this is what? 1, right? Okay. So both are not equal, so not differentiable. It is continuous, by the way. It is continuous at 1, but it is not differentiable. Because we know mod functions are continuous. Right, modulus functions are continuous. They are continuous. Okay, so this will be continuous, but it is not differentiable. Clear, guys? Verbal question only, right? Okay, you can answer easily. You can change the definition, right? By the way, this question can be done by removing the mod and breaking down into piecewise function, right? Alternative method could be this also. Suppose objective question you need to answer, right? And you don't want to do that much, right? Okay, h and all, right? That is what proper method. But if you want, you can like write like that. Okay, remove the. How do we remove the mod of any function? We take inside thing, equate it to 0. So we get x less than 1, x greater than 1. So what we will get, x for less than 1, it will be negative. So that's a remove the minus the mod and put minus sign. But for x greater than 1, it is positive. So remove the mod sign simply. There is no effect of right mod here. Now you can see here f dash of x, derivative, is becoming what? Derivative. For individual part, it is becoming what? For this part, if I differentiate, what I'll get? Minus 1 for less than 1. And for this part, it is coming 1 greater than or equal to. That's it, right? Okay. Simple or not? Yeah, Prithvi, got it, no? Right? Everyone understand, right? Okay, this is what it is. So LSD, left-hand derivative is not equal to right-hand derivative. X equals to 1, right? So that's why it is what? Not differentiable there. Very, very important. Again, if you want, you note down this, but I'm telling you again and again, okay, many students forget to apply this. Every differentiable function is continuous. Every differentiable function is continuous at particular point, right? Okay, continuous, but reverse is not true, right? But continuous is not. So I'm not writing that. Okay, this is what it is, true, always true. But continuous functions are differentiable, that is not true, right? Yeah, Jyoti, understanding of everything? Let's do one question. Okay. Nice. We have time, right? Okay. We can do remaining part of that chapter also, right? Determinants also. So guys, okay, question is, we'll see questions first here. Okay, enough questions, then we'll proceed. Sine of 5x divided by 3x when x is not equal to 0, and k when x is equals to 0, right? This is what the question, guys. Okay, this is how function is defined. Note down the question, everyone. Sine of 5x divided by 3x if x is equals to 0, is not equal to 0, and k if x is equals to 0. Okay, this question is, it is continuous. Is continuous. What I'll be asking differentiable question also, but continuous at x equals to 0. Then what is the value of k? K is what? Everyone should get the answer faster. Very good, Vedant. Vedant got the answer. K value will be what? It is given, it is continuous. So what is k? Yeah, very good, Adi, Vedant. Okay, by the way, this is the example of removable discontinuity also, right? Okay, sometime when k is given something, so we count it as removable discontinuity also, because, right? Do you remember that also? I think I should explain that also, right? What are like removable and non-removable discontinuity? Abhinraj, no, you did some mistake. Remember, it is sine of 5x divided by 3x. Yes, Gautam, that is correct. Harini, which question answer you giving? K value I'm asking, right? Abhinraj, what happened? Why k is 1? It is down 3x. I hope you are reading the values correctly. 5x, sine of 5x divided by 3x. Yes, Mubashir, very good, correct. Gautam, Mubashir, then Gautam using L hospital. Okay, objective exams you can use, but don't do in the subjective, right? Fine. L hospital can be used, fine. Devashish gave the answer, Lari, Vedant, right? Okay. What about others? Ken, correct. Very good. I hope everyone knows. There are few people, sir, this is a silly question I'm not doing. Just give me the answer. I'll come to know that you all know. Shivam, right, correct. Guys, answer is 5 by 3, right? Straight away. Abhinraj, why wrong answer here? 5 by 3. K is what? 5 by 3. Why? Because what we'll do? We can use standard limit. 5x is there. Down also 5x I can multiply and divide by, right? Divide by 5x and multiply by 5x. 3x was there already, right? So what I got here? I need to find out limit. X tends to 0. So this is what becoming 1. X gets cancelled. So what is the answer? 1 into 5 by 3. 5 by 3 is the answer. That should be equals to function value at 0. So that is the answer. Tell me, anyone is having doubt here? Or L hospital also, right? L hospital, Gautam was saying we can differentiate numerator, differentiate denominator. So down 3 is left out, numerator. 5 times of cos 5x will get and apply the limit. So 0, cos 0 becomes 1. So 5 by 3, then also we are getting. Okay. One more question. Now everyone should give the answer right here. 1, 2, let's say. F of x. I'm not writing the full question. I hope you're understanding. Kx divided by x sine x. Right? 1 minus cos kx divided by x sine x. When x is not equals to 0. And this is equals to half. X equals to 0. So what is the value of k? If it is continuous at 0, k is what? When fx is continuous at x equals to 0. Do it fast, everyone. Give me the correct answer, everyone. Question number 3. Larry, you can do without that also, but if you want, I can write down. You can do without that also, by the way. Limit x tends to 0, 1 minus cos x by x square is equals to 1 by 2. If you want, you can remember, right? This way, if you do, it will be faster. But if you don't know this also, then also we should know how to do it, right? I'll tell you that, right? Okay, if you're not getting that. Dev Joshi is saying one answer, but let me check. Dev is giving 2 answers. Are you sure both are correct? Dev. Actually, right, options are given in such a way that smart options are given, right? Let me write down the options here. Should I write for the question number 2? Devashi is also saying same. Lahari is also saying same. Nice. Okay, both are coming answer, right? Okay, both. Everyone is getting same. Like, okay, are we getting answer as plus and minus 1? K is coming plus or minus 1 here. Plus 1 or minus 1, both are coming true. Yes, because cos का minus तो बेकार होता है, right? Okay. Cos का negative, yes. So I think it is correct, right? Both are correct. There is an option. There is an option plus minus 1. There is option minus 1. There is option plus or minus half. There is option D, only half. So what do you say, guys? Only minus 1 or plus or minus 1? Both. Is it done? Minus 1 will make it positive, right? So how can it that be? I didn't get you. What? No,
So I was
Abhiraj.
saying about the question number 2. No,
Yeah, right.
please.
Okay. You are saying that, okay, minus 1 here, Ka value is minus 1 will make it positive.
Yes, sir. 1 plus cos kx. Right?
Cos, no. Cos of minus x is what? Cos x only, right?
Oh, yes, sir.
It is even function, right? Cos is what? Even function.
Yes.
So there will be no sign change here, right? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Perfect. Question number 3 answer is correct. Question number 3, what is the answer, guys? Yes, very good. Prithvi got the answer. Then Shivam is also saying the answer. Devashish is correct. Right, okay. Yeah. No, Harini. They were close to the answer, but not correct. For third question, what is the answer? Abhin Raj, what is the answer for third one? Do it fast, guys. Okay, I think we should do it. Okay, this is what the answer. Here, k value will be what? E square, not 1 by a. Jyoti, mistake. It is E square. Yeah, that is A, right? That is AX, right? Okay, Harini. Okay. You were not giving the answer, you were asking for this. Okay. Okay, fine,
Could you
Abhin Raj.
show me how it's A square?
Yeah, let me show you. Okay, if you guys, okay, guys, if anyone is having difficulty in square and all or cube is given, don't worry about it. Okay, right? What you do here, simply write down it like this: sine of AX into sine of AX. Tell me, can I do that or not? Tell me. If you have difficulty like that, okay, tell me, Jyoti, can we do this or not?
Sir,
Square
never
means what?
mind. I'm stupid. I made a mistake. Yeah.
Okay. No, okay. I'm telling like keep it simple like that. Okay, right. Now I need here AX down, here also AX down. So I need here AX, I need to multiply and divide, here also AX, right? This is what one, this is what one. X cancels here, X cancels here. Limit X tends to 0. What is the answer? A square, A here, that's it, right? Okay, simple, right? So K is what? K is what? A square, simple. Don't make it complicated, right? Okay, just keep it simple this way. All right. Okay, fine. Okay, guys, one more question. Question number 4. What they are saying, f of x is equals to greatest integer of x. This is what given. Now they're telling is continuous. Is continuous. Options are given. A option is 4. B option is -2. C option is 1 and D option is 1.5. Simple, right? Okay. So just remember the definition. There are few students who says like, okay, sir, greatest integer should not be there for the CBSE, but D, right? Okay. Simple question like that. Okay. Just simple like that. Okay, right? We can. Sir, are you asking from the sample paper? Is it there in the sample paper? I don't know. Yeah, 1.5. It is continuous because you know the graph, no? Right? Everyone knows the graph of greatest integer function. So graphs helps, right? Okay. If you know the graph of any particular function, you can give the answer very fast, right? Okay, here like that. Like that, it is right. So it is continuous. So what at 1.5, it is continuous, right? That's it. Yes, sir. This and the second one both are from sample paper. Yeah. So random questions. Okay, like that. So these are important questions, right? We can remember, right? Okay, guys. One more question. Sample paper. I don't know. It is there in the sample paper. F of x is equals to mod of x plus mod of x plus 1. Yes, GIF is what? Discontinuous at all the integers. Exactly. So this is what it is. Modification can be done here, right? Okay, little bit modification they can do, right? Okay, by adding 0.5 or like that, right? So remember that time, right? if they do, like J mains and all people, they do like that, but like if they are do here also, right? Okay. Okay, now here what they're telling, guys, is this function continuous everywhere or continuous at x equals to 0, discontinuous at x equals to -1 or like that, right? What do we say here? Continuous, right? Continuous both the points, right? Okay, at both the points we have 0, 1, everywhere continuous, right? Graphs also we should understand very fast we can make here. Sometimes they can ask question, right? I don't know, right? Okay, if they will ask now, but there could be question, right? Okay, it is equals to 5. So I hope everyone knows how to graph it faster, right? At 0, what is the value we are getting? 1. At -1, what is the value? -1, also we are getting 1. So join it. If, see, -1, find the values at the critical points. Critical points are what? 0 and -1. So at -1, we are getting this part 0, -1, it is becoming 1. Here also 1, right? Both the points, it is becoming 1, 1, right? So join this like that. After that, after 0, what will be the value? Okay, right? You just find out like at 1, what will be the value? 2, right? Sorry, 3. 1 when I put here at x equals to 1, find out. After this, what will be the value? Just find out that and join, right? Okay, so it is coming 3. So it will go like this, right? At 3 like that, okay, right? Or more up, you can make more like this. Now -2, if I put -2, what I'm getting? Okay, like this. That's it, right? This will be the graph, right? We get the graph like that, right? Are you getting it? -2 and what? Yeah, same it is coming, right? Okay, both side. This is how we can make. Suppose they say equal to 5, right? Okay, so how many solutions will be there? Equal to 5, this is 1, so 2 solutions. If equal to 0, they say no solution, right? Can it be 0? No. Can it be equals to, like they may say equal to 1? Yes, 2, what? 1 solution will be there, right? Okay. Like that, many questions could be framed based on this. So you should know how to graph this faster. Is it differentiable at -1? No. Is it differentiable at 0? No, right? Wait, sir, how 1 is the solution? No, I'm saying, okay, Gautam, I think you didn't get my question. What I'm saying here, if it is equals to 1, so how many number of solutions will it have? Okay, infinite, right? Infinite, correct. Infinite it will be. Very good. Yes. Because it will be like, okay, all the points in between. Exactly. Very good. Okay. Because at infinite points it is making. Very good. Okay. Let's see. Right. Okay. That is done. Differentiable questions. Okay. We're done with these questions. Okay, now derivative methods. I think that is there in applications of derivatives. Okay, we have that part in there. Like differentiation, everyone knows or not, right? The derivatives. How do we differentiate different types of functions? Right, I think we'll do that in the applications of derivatives, right? Okay, that part. Is it fine? Because I think like, okay, let's do, we should do that determinant part which was left out, right? Yeah, let me do that part, right? Okay, you can see all the questions here and right, try to solve all the NCERT example, as I said before also, that don't leave any question from the NCERT part, right? Everything should be done from that part, right? So we did adjoint and all, we learned already, right? In this these notes. Okay, what was there where we left? Okay, we have solving system of linear equations in 2 variables or 3 variables having unique solution using inverse matrix method. Okay, so guys, here we have seen what? Okay, adjoint of a matrix we did. What is adjoint of a matrix? adjoint of a matrix is transpose of cofactor matrix. And we learned how do we find out cofactor matrix, right? Now inverse, how do we find out inverse of A? I think that row transformation is not there, right? Okay, so A inverse of A, we are going to do inverse of A. So A inverse is what? Adjoint of A divided by what? Adjoint of A divided by determinant of A, right? Denominator is what? Determinant of A. So this is what going to give us what? Inverse of a given matrix. We will find out adjoint and we'll divide by its determinant. That's it, right? So this is what we need to remember. Now you can remember this property also. Adjoint of A will be what, guys? Adjoint of A will be determinant of A into A inverse. You can remember it like this also. If I multiply determinant is what? Some value, scalar value, right? So like that I can write down. Correct, everyone? This is what we are getting, right? So everyone can do, right? Inverse we can find out easily. Tell me, guys. Okay, should I ask you one simple question? Okay, there is a matrix which is what? 2 minus 3. Give me the correct answer, everyone. Okay, like row and then column. This is what A. So what is A inverse for this? Give me the first row elements, then second row for A inverse. First row element, then second row elements, like that. In this order, you should give the answer. Yeah, Gautam did very fast, but that is not the final answer for A inverse, right, Gautam? You know that. That is for the, yeah, adjoint, right? We need to divide by determinant also, right? That's it, right? Yeah. Yes, and we should decide first what is determinant, guys. Okay, before finding inverse, you should decide what is the determinant. So 2 into 7 minus 4 into minus 3, right? So what are we getting? 14 minus 12, which is what? 2. So inverse is going to be 1 by 2. Right here, right? Okay, what it will be? 7 and 3 here, 4 and 2, right? Like that. Correct, no? Because what we can do here, cofactor of 1, 1, right? Okay, this one here, what it will be? 7, right? That will come here. Then cofactor of 1, 2, right? Okay, here, this one. And that will be negative sign, right? Sign we need to change. So it will change to plus, and it was going to be here, but because of transpose, it will come here, right? Yes, Larry. Perfect. Yes, Latika. Vedant, correct. Okay. Yeah, Larry, that is. No, Larry, you need to do 2 there, right? 2 and 1. 2 and 1. Second row is not correct, right? Did you get it, Larry? Right? We need to final answer. If you want to say, that is 7 by 2, 3 by 2, then 2 and 1, right? This is what final answer. You can cross check your answer if by chance you have time, right? Okay. You can just, if you do the product here, obviously A into A inverse will be what, guys? 1. A into A inverse, or A inverse into A will be what? 1 means I, right? I in determinants. Do we say I? Clear? One second, guys. I think I have written all the properties also for JE part also, if you want. Where is that? Yes, PC book. Okay, guys, right? Okay, I'll check that. Okay, We discussed a few things. Okay, I think it is here only. Okay, yes, these are the properties which I'm saying, okay, right? Okay, these properties, I think not much of the properties are there here, right? Okay, but these are basic properties which you can remember, right? If we write the determinant, we get this a determinant of a power n minus 1. You remember, no? How do we get it? Proof is also there. If you want, okay, anyone need this, okay, I will share this with you, right? Okay, no problem, but okay, you should remember these all. For JEE, these are very, very important. There are many questions which can be asked. But as of now, I think very basic properties, right? Okay, you have to remember. 1 second. Here also it should be the lecture number 4. Yeah, here. Right, these all properties all together, they are written here. Right, their proofs also side by side I did. Okay, this property, then this one. But I don't think like too many questions will be there in CBSE. Right, okay. But you should, if you remember, that is always the advantage, right? A into adjoint of A is what? Determinant of A. If you take determinant, right, both sides, you know, no, right? Okay, here in this, okay, here when I'm taking determinant both side, determinant here. So what we will get? Determinant of A to the power n minus 1, right? Okay, that is what we are going to get here. So this proof and all, okay, right? Okay, it is all done there. So remember these basic properties. Let me come to that part, right? Okay, because we don't have that much time. I'll share this. Okay, we need to do this equation part also. Okay, one more question, guys. Okay, based on this, if A is given as 2, 3, 5, and minus 2, this is what the A matrix. And A inverse is given as K times of A. A inverse is given as K times of A. Then what is the value of K? What is the value of K? Do it fast, everyone. Is it done? What is the value of K we are getting? Yes, very good. Who all got the answer? Jyoti. Prithvi, some silly mistake is there. Lari, some silly mistake. Ken, Jyoti, Devashish, no. So I'm not feeling well, so is it okay if I leave? Okay, fine, fine. Vedika, no problem. Harini, some silly mistake is there. Vedant, correct. Jyoti got it, Vedant got it. Then Ken got it, okay. Abhinraj, correct. Sriniketan, correct. Okay. Bye, Vedika. Thank you. Yeah, Prithvi, now it's correct. Gautam, yeah, Gautam, you also gave the answer, right? No, negative sign is wrong. Negative is wrong there, right? Negative. Okay. Prithvi, silly mistake was there. Okay. We'll find out what it is. Yeah, Harini, that's it, right? That is what the answer correct now. Good. 4 plus 15 is 7. Don't do that, Prithvi, near the exam. Okay, don't do these kind of mistakes. Okay. So guys, what are we getting? K is equals to what? 1 by 19. That is what the answer we get. I hope everyone is getting right. Okay. Should I do it or not? Yes. Yeah. Perfect. Lari, you got it right. Singular. Okay. Singular when what? Determinant is what? 0. Non-singular means what? Determinant is not 0. right? So we can find out the inverse of non-singular one only, right? Okay, because if determinant is 0, singular matrix ka inverse we cannot find out, right? We cannot decide because it will be something divided by. So that's what I was saying in this question also. Before finding inverse, you should check the determinant of it. If it is 0, no need to work on this, right? Okay, cofactor and all, because that is long process, right? Remember that. Yeah, perfect then. Okay, Larry, right? Okay, got it now, everyone? So this is what, okay, question could be based on this also, that okay, check whether it is singular or non-singular, or this is singular, so find out the value of some variable, right? Okay, so I'm not doing that. We have 10 minutes only left. Let's come to that only, right? Okay, solving system of linear equations, right? Matrix method of solving system of linear equations. Let's understand that. So system of linear equations, right? So suppose I have something like x minus y is equals to 5. I'm taking very basic example to just make you understand this, right? Okay, so what do we do first? We find out something like a, x, and this is what b, right? What we are doing here actually, a is what? Coefficient matrix, coefficients matrix, and x is what? Variable matrix, and B is what? Constants matrix. Okay, right? This constant matrix, right? You can say like that, right? So what we will do, see, I'm representing it like this. Okay, so here A will be what? Okay, like let me just show you first here. What is A going to be there? It's not working. Yeah. Okay, so what it is? 1, minus 1, 1, 1. This is what my A. And this variable matrix is what? Okay, it's having some problem. Okay, minus 1. Okay, now variable matrix. Oh my god, x and y right here like this. Oh my god, why it is reacting so late? Okay, guys, what I have here. What's wrong with this? 1 second, guys. One second. Let me restart it. Okay, can you see this? Okay, what it is? 1 x. Okay, thank God it is not going now. Here, right side, what we have? 5 and 3. So guys, what we are saying here, what we I'm trying to explain that this is what ax is equals to b. So we will isolate x. What we will do, we'll multiply by a inverse both side, right? So this is what a inverse we did. So this is what giving us I, right? This is what okay, I into x is equals to a inverse of b, right? So x is equals to a inverse of b. So this is what the method, what we are going to do here from this matrix, okay? From this matrix, we are going to find out inverse of it, and that is what going to multiply here, and that's how we will get the answer. So it is simple, right? Okay, everyone is getting that. So can you tell me what is the inverse of this matrix? Inverse of this matrix we will find out, right? So what will be the inverse? First find out what we are going to find out, guys. If this system of linear equations is what having no solution, right? Okay, suppose it is what we are saying, like coefficients are that like a1 by a2 is equals to b1 by b2. That time what we will get? Determinant value will become 0, right? You know that, no? Coefficients are like that, like suppose x plus y is written. So no solution case will be there, and that time determinant will become 0. So that also could be there, right? So you can decide on the basis of determinant also, right there. Correct. First of all, tell me determinant is coming what? Determinant is becoming 1 minus 1, so 2, right? Everyone is getting that? Okay. So means we have solution, right? Exactly. So we'll do 1 by 2 here with, I'm keeping that here, and cofactor matrix of this. Cofactor matrix will be what? 1 here. Then what? This and this minus sign change will there. So -1 here, right? Now this and this, okay. 2, 1 sign change will be there again. So what we will get here? +1, and then what? 2, 2, it'll be just 1 here, right? Everyone is getting that only or something else? 5 and 3. That's it. So now 1 by 2, we will do, I hope you remember, right? What? Multiplication here, right? Multiplication will be what, guys? Here, this row to this column. So what we'll get? 5 plus 3. And then here, -5 plus 3. You know, no, 2 into 2 and 2 by 1, right? So 2, 2 gets cancelled. 2 by 1 matrix. Are we getting 2 by 1 matrix or not? 2, like this is one element, right? 1 by 2. Here we are getting 8 and what here? -2. So what is the final answer? 4 and -1, right? So x value is 4, y value is what? -1. X value is 4, y value is what? -1. Everyone got it? It is as simple as it is, right? If you solve these equations by elimination method, you are getting 4 and -1 as answer or not for x and y, right? Like that. Clear? Very easy, because finally we got the matrix as this. And what was there? X by y. Oh, sorry. This application is even slower than that. I think I should have that only back. Windows. This is like licensed one, and then also it is slow. X, Y. Here we have 4 and -1. So what we are getting? X is equals to, when two matrices are equal like that. So X is equals to what this, and Y is equals to like this corresponding elements, right? That's what we are getting the answer. Clear, guys? So this is what you can do, right? Okay. We can have questions like this, but 3 variables example also, if I give you, that will be long to, like really long to solve. Okay. Properties, which are, I think, which are important for your CBSE point of view. Let's write down those properties, right? Okay. I know if you need all the properties, right? Okay, which I've written there, okay, that you can note down, but okay, let's write down this. Transpose of A inverse will be what? It is what? Okay, minus transpose ka inverse, right? You can do that. Okay, this is what first property. AB, we did this already. B mod of B mod of A, right? Okay, we know this, right, guys? Now K times of A, this is very, very, very important property, guys. What it will be? K raised to n determinant of A. Everyone knows, no? Because when we multiply to determinant, matrix, it goes for every single element. But when we multiply to determinant, it goes to particular row only. Row or column only, right? So that's why. Are you understanding the difference or not, everyone? You should do. It is what? Very, very important property, and you should not be confused about it, right? Adjoint of A is what? Adjoint of A we wrote already. So determinant of this will be what? Determinant of adjoint of A will be what? Tell me. Determinant of A raised to n minus 1. N is what? Order, right? N is the order of A, right? Remember that. So these properties 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. 5th could be what? Adjoint. Okay, A dot A into adjoint of A will be what? Tell me, guys. All the properties are derived from this only, right? Okay, initiation, right? We get from here, right? Okay, we start from here only. Determinant of A into A inverse, right? If you multiply both sides by A, what do we get? Tell me, guys, what do we get? If I multiply both sides, I am going to multiply. So A into A inverse will be what? This is like a constant K. So what will get? Determinant of A or not? Tell me, everyone. Very easy, right? Okay. Or from that, right? Simple property it is, right? Simplest one, you should remember it. Okay. Then what do we have? Okay. If I take mod of both sides now, what do I get? You can write down adjoint of A into dot A, multiplication of A, that is will also be same. Okay, fine. We are getting what now? Sixth property, right? If I take mod like determinant of both sides, right? Determinant of both sides will be what? What it will give us. By the way, here I and I is there, right? Remember, I is there here. Are you getting it? Because why we should write I? Tell me why it is important to write I. Everyone is getting, because A matrix multiplied with adjoint of A matrix. What is it giving? A matrix, right? So determinant into I, right? That is what it is. Correct. And then only you will understand that if I take the determinant of both sides here, what we will get, guys? Any idea? If you don't write I, it will be meaningless, right? Okay, so what we'll get here? Raised to n minus 1. I hope you got it, because I will be there like, okay, see, suppose 3 order is there, right? Okay, 1, 0, 0, 3 by 3 order is there, right? 0, 0, 1. And this is what A. So this is going to multiply to each and every element. Now, when you take common, when you take the determinant, from each row it will come. So that's why power will become 3 minus, right? Oh, sorry, why 3 power only, right? 3. It is wrong here. Okay, that's what the advantage of doing proof also parallel, right? You should know the proof. It'll be n, right? Not n minus 1. Clear? N is the order, right? Seventh property.
So it will be n minus 1 only, because there is one A in the A dot adjoint A.
What? No, wait.
Okay, sorry. You have to talk about determinant of adjoint A only, right? You did
No, I'm talking about A dot adjoint of A.
Say if it's A dot, then only raised to n.
वो तो हमने कर लिया ना पहले, right? This is what
Yes,
it is there, right? This is done, right? Understood, no? Right. Chalo. Next, right? Okay, what it could be there? Okay, inverse ka determinant will be what, guys? Determinant of inverse. What do we have? Inverse. What will be determinant of inverse of inverse function is there, and it's a determinant. We just now, okay, see above property, right? What we have seen, this property, using this we can do or not? By the way, everyone knows this or not? A dash determinant is same as what? Determinant of A. Will it be same or not? Tell me. Yeah, it will be same, right? If I do the transpose and then take the determinant, or take the determinant of given matrix, it will be same value or not? Tell me, everyone. Right, it will be same value. Try it, okay? If you have any doubt, try it and let me know, right? Okay. Clear? So what do we get here? Any idea? What is the right side we are going to get? Which is nothing but 1 by A determinant. Okay, right, like this. Eighth property, A raised to n determinant. What it will be? Determinant of A raised to n. So these, based on these properties, yeah, they can ask, okay, this property, this is also ninth, okay, right? Let me give the number here, right there. Okay, so these properties you should remember. These are not like too much high level and all, okay, right? Sometimes these properties we need to remember for CBSE also to make questions easier, to get the answer faster, right? Okay. So remember these, verify these all, and let me know if any doubt is there, right? Okay, now it's time. Bye-bye, guys. Take care. All the best. Keep practicing. Keep doing NCERT exemplar questions, right? Okay. Bye-bye. Thank you, everyone. Keep studying. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Gautam. Thank you, Sajala. Bye. Thank you, Shivam. Thank you, Dev.
Thank you,
Okay.
sir. Bye, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye. Bye, everyone. Bye.